Hey everybody, and welcome back to Pixel Junkies.
Oh, hey there.
We are playing Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Podcast number 133.
133?
And for the first time in a long time, we're starting on camera 1 and not camera 2.
Yeah, and we're doing...
We're here with Thomas again.
Hi.
Welcome back, Thomas.
It's bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly is...
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't played this before. This is the Battlefront 2...
Battlefront 2 beta.
Yes. Which is free now on all platforms that this game is going to be appearing on. So sorry, Switch users, but your system isn't good enough. Oh man, that's pretty...
It may be out of beta.
Why am I freaking out here?
Oh yeah, you probably spawned inside a guy.
I did.
Yeah, I think it's out of beta by the time.
Oh, I'm getting hit. I don't know how.
Probably other enemies.
It
There's
don't matter.
a lot of enemies down there.
Life is meaningless. You're a robot.
You know when you...
All right, I can't execute them.
Yeah, I tried that also. When you see like a glowing, like that stuff you just saw, that's a sniper. I mean, it's a pretty, I would think, like tried and true gameplay mechanic for balancing snipers at this point, but just a reminder, they're snipers. So I've been playing a fair amount of this, a couple hours. It's really good.
Yeah, it seems good.
It definitely feels like a step up from the previous game, and I played a lot of that one too.
It looks really good.
This is running on Ultra. On PC, and it's super optimized. Runs great. You know, like traditional dice games, it's very well put together. Get into a game in a couple seconds. There's no real major load screens. This is something that they've kind of changed here now. With this game, is a class system. In the previous game, it was you had to kind of like unlock different characters, and then you could pick different weapons.
Get out of the way!
In this one, the class structure, I think, helps balance it because there's like a finite amount of different classes that can play at a time. So it's not certain people like whoring the most OP gun.
He shot me.
You got bipped.
And these blowing leaves, it's amazing.
I like that.
Yeah.
They're getting in the way is what they're getting.
Yeah, and so all those vehicles you see there on the right, Adam, are if you... When you get, like, I don't know, you play objectives, if you get objective points or whatever, or you get kill points, then all of those add up and you can, like, you can spend them on vehicles or, like, heavy units and stuff. So
my guy hasn't said Roger yet, except he probably has, and I haven't been paying attention.
You just don't know.
I think they're more... They got Bradley...
God damn it, guy!
What's his name? Bradley D. Baker, is that it?
Yeah.
Who does the Clone Troopers voice from Clone Wars is in here. I think they got the same guy that does the battle droids.
They do. It's
voice from Clone Wars as well, not the movies.
From the third movie, they got that high pitched voice from the third movie.
Because in the first one, they're like Roger. They're like really almost inaudible level of burble.
Yep. We'll cover you. Roger.
But it's a fun game, and they rebalanced a lot of the mechanics, so it feels much less about kind of overuse of a single game mechanic to win, and more of a
gotta kill.
Balance. If you when you shoot now, previously when you shot, your gun would overheat. It still does the same, but it would cool down very fast. In this, it takes a lot longer to cool down. If you max out the bar atom on your gun's temperature, you can reload at any point, and that will get rid of the heat. Or you can let it max out, and then there's 2 quick slots on the cooldown where you can click again, and it will automatically cool down faster. So next time you max out your gun, you can see that. But it's cool. I'm really enjoying it. We'll probably get into doing the Starfighter stuff later, but they rebalanced that as well, and that's a lot more fun and a lot more.
Would you guys like to see me crash a Starfighter a lot? Well, you're gonna.
Woo.
Yeah.
Woohoo! I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got flanked.
Jumping.
Not doing very good, Adam.
I haven't played this game before. What do you want from me?
Adam.
Yes?
You haven't played this game before. How hard or easy is it to pick up?
Well, you can judge that by yourself. I'm also not really paying attention because I'm also trying to hold on to part of a conversation, which distracts me.
That's why I was kind of entertained to see Adam try to do this. Play a very involved first-person multiplayer shooter, and also somewhat steer a podcast in a coherent direction.
Somewhat.
Oh man, look, there's a robot.
I am the only robot.
I was gonna say earlier that the leaves
Roger.
get in the way of your bullets. Then I remembered it doesn't really use bullets.
I think explosions like blow them away as well. Also, Adam, you have your right bumper special ability. You can like see through walls,
Wait, what?
so you can like see where all the enemies are. Oh, but you're dead though. You got killed by Borax. That's not what that's for.
I'm trying, Aaron. What do you want from me? This seems really cool though. It's a bit slow. If that like the weapons are slow to fire. It seems.
Are you using a sniper rifle?
No, but I mean even the assault class was like choo 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 as opposed to.
I'm all right with that.
Oh yeah, I'm all right with it too. I'm just saying that's what's a bit takes a bit of used to. I can't.
Yeah.
Spray
the
bullets
classes
downrange.
the classes don't really seem like they have much of a difference in health. There's just like maybe a certain amount of DPS difference. And also they have unique abilities as well. So like if you were to spawn as like a super battle droid, you don't really have that much more health than anybody else.
I think you mean super battle droid.
And there's also like rocket droids as well. Hey, look, it's Chopper.
It's not Chopper.
Sure it is.
Oh,
Chopper was totally on Naboo with Ray.
I really
Oh,
like.
I don't know if I became leaves there or not. Holy
You
shit.
are now one with nature.
That's what I'll believe.
I like seeing the difference in movement for like obviously character models.
Yeah.
Like
Alright.
how sort of like stiff the droids look versus like the
Yeah.
sort of more rugged movement of the.
Oh, we
humanoid
got a
character.
ATRT.
You can also
I'm
play in
pigeons.
third person, but I don't know what the button is for Xbox controller.
I don't like third person shooters that much.
Yeah.
Well, for versus people. For playing on your own,
Yeah.
it's tolerable.
I'm sorry, I suck.
Well, you are.
I'm sorry.
In Adam's defense, he's playing with a controller on PC. So.
Yeah. Anything he accomplishes is amazing.
Yeah. So, sort of in that same vein, Battlefront 2, the original Battlefront 2, had its multiplayer recently restored thanks to a partnership between Disney and GOG. So you can play that now as well,
Really?
and you can pick it up on GOG for $4 if you don't already own it. But any
But can you
version
pick it
of
up
it,
on Dog.
yeah,
Oh, sweet.
Dogold Games.
Oh, I'm getting shot. Hi,
Yeah,
protect me,
so
pillar.
any version of that you own, you can play multiplayer with it now. And I assume that will be supported for the foreseeable future. So if you missed playing that, the servers were originally shut down back in 2014. Yeah, you missed those 2 cooldown points, Adam. But I know Adam was all about it.
Did Battlefront 2 come out on original Xbox or Xbox 360?
Original Xbox,
Okay.
I think, right, Adam?
What?
Battlefront 2 came out on Xbox. The
Yeah,
first
the
one.
original Battlefront came out on the original Xbox.
Yeah, but what about
and
Battlefront
PlayStation
2?
Same. They both came out on the original Xbox,
Okay,
although
I
they
never
were
really
backwards
played
compatible.
them. I only played them at Andrew's house, and I couldn't really remember. Though I remember them not looking that graphically impressive. So
Even at the time, they weren't great.
No, it was more of, oh my god, it's Star
Oh,
Wars.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
And
Doc Jim
it was
Chupa.
better than like the racing game and
Yeah.
like the sort of fighting game from PlayStation 1 and all sorts. I only ever played on PlayStation 2, so I never even played Battlefront 2 online ever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I never really gave Battlefront a fair chance because I thought it was just multiplayer stuff, and it kind of was.
It kind of was.
It basically is.
It had
2
like
had
a
kind
single
of a
player
campaign.
playlist, but it wasn't really. It wasn't really the Star Wars game I thought it was at the time. I mean, I still had fun playing like split screen and stuff.
Why don't you do something about it, Voice, instead of complaining to us about it? We're trying our best out here. You don't know.
All I remember doing is doing with like 2 to 4 people, doing like, I guess, Galactic Conquest or something like that, where each person was like a faction or part of a faction trying to take over the galaxy.
Yeah.
Just because it seemed fun. And by the end of it, no one was a hero. We were all villains.
Yeah.
Thousands died at the palms of our hands.
It was cool. It had some cool game modes though, like and I think this game's
Probably
kind
that
of
was not a
expanding on
good
that
decision,
as well.
but-
Was that?
I shot a guy and he was on a tank, and that probably wasn't a good decision. Oh, I'm getting shot. Somebody help me.
Oh.
You died. Yeah, you got run over by mini ATST.
Oh, I'm gonna be
Miss
this.
TST. You're a tri-fighter.
I am gonna be a tri-droid.
try-hard
So,
mode much.
Yeah, so Adam spent some of his points that he earned dying a lot to buy a fighter.
Trying.
And now he's going to get shot down immediately.
Yep.
There you go. You got killed by Gloopy Poopy.
Worthwhile.
So now you don't have enough points to buy another one, so you got to play as a droid again.
Fight as a ground unit.
Feck.
For the fighting,
Oh man, Boba Fett, help us!
Oh guys, you're gonna win now.
Oh, it's Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Watch out for any like sand monster pits or anything.
I mean, yeah. I was gonna say at this point it's probably Django, but you also fight Rey in this same map, so
really?
Probably Boba. Yeah. There really is kind of a disconnect.
I think
with
is
the
that Darth
narrative
Maul? Yes,
yeah,
that is Darth Maul.
I guess Darth Maul makes sense in this timeline, but
so does Boba Fett, kind of.
well,
he was a little kid, but I mean, it makes more sense than Rey.
Yeah.
But to be fair, these definitely aren't canon.
Yeah. Again, the multiplayer battles are totally not canon because Rey shows up.
Also, you'd never be able to keep up with it if every battle involved the canon. Be like, oh, and today Rey and all of them died, and then over here, oh no, the clones of them survived.
Fucked by something.
It's some sort of EMP. Yeah, I mean, I guess they could have included more heroes, but maybe they, I don't know. Maybe they had a shorter list.
I'm all right with it. As cool as it is to get like a hero to like end up on your team or be one, I enjoy just.
This is where the heavy's
is
gonna help me.
Yeah.
It's gonna come into my own. This is my element. I gotta.
Where's Anakin at, man? He's the only kid that can do it.
That was pod racing.
Where's my Annie?
Oh my God, he would be. I can hear him now in this. Like, you know how those characters all have like their own battle cries and stuff.
Yeah.
He'd be like running in like, now that was pod racing.
Oh my God!
Let's try spinning. That's a cool trick.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Are you an angel?
Die on your own terms.
Oh, I got a big thing. Eat this, you stupid clone trooper.
Probably don't run straight in though.
No, Jesus Christ, superstar.
There's a grenade there on the ground.
Do droids have a Jesus?
Probably, yeah.
It's
like
called
Dooku or something. Or
Oh, okay. I'm gonna stick behind you, big thing with a shield.
you also have a shield.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, right bumper.
That doesn't sound very droid-like to me.
All right.
What sort of droid protects themselves?
Oh, it didn't work. I had it up.
And it's your fault you lost.
You lost it. You lost your MTT.
AAT is what it is.
Nope, not according to the game. MTT.
Oh, it is an MTT. Sorry, AAT
Idiot.
is the tank.
What an idiot. So Cuphead came out.
Yeah. I was trying to read the next topic.
I feel like one of these things is kind of overkill. I feel like
You just got to be good at it.
I
and
guess.
You get points.
Get good.
Yeah.
Right,
Get good.
well.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's try again. See if I can be clones this time. I like.
Well, I mean, you could have stayed in the lobby. So,
Cuphead's out.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, none of us have played it yet, but apparently it's good.
Yeah, and hard as hell.
And hard, yeah.
And
yeah.
I really like the aesthetic of it. I'm not sure what you think of it, Aaron. As a
I think it's
person who
pretty
likes
cool.
Design stuff.
Yes, it's a unique flavor for a side scroller. I guess roguelike. I don't even know what it is.
It's a shmup almost, shooting all the time.
Yeah.
Because they just shoot little dots out of their fingers.
It's also a bit of a platformer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what I heard, that's the frustrating part.
Oh man, droids again. All right, well I'll be specialist this time.
Because I think it was supposed to be a boss rush game originally, and then people liked what it looked like, and they're like, "Oh man, these boss fights are great! Can't wait to play the rest of the game."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the guys were like, "Oh shoot!"
Yeah, that was. I heard those complaints as well. It's like, it looks like it's only boss fights. I was like, they've only been showing boss fights. Where's the rest of the game? They're like, oh, okay.
Well, we were just gonna do a boss rush game. I guess we'll
Let's delay it a year and add the rest of the game.
All right, Jim, start drawing. We gotta get about 15 more enemy types.
Jim's already down 20 pounds because he started this game, and he's like, "Finally, I'm done. I can live my life."
They break his arm, and he has to learn how to draw with his
Well,
other
I couldn't
arm.
fire. Wouldn't let me fire.
It was.
You
It
died.
needed to cool down.
I hadn't fired yet.
You died it. So I'm looking forward to play it. We'll probably do a video on it at some point, maybe.
If you do, please let me know. I'd like to play it.
Oh yeah. Is it just 2-player?
I think so. Cuphead and Mugman or Mugman.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Really creative names. But
turn that off. What am I in? I don't know what I'm in.
You're not in anything.
Yeah, I am.
He is.
Binoculars.
Are you sure?
Yep, they're binoculars.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you use those,
go into battle, throw binoculars at it.
Those binoculars show you enemy positions through walls. So it's useful to do that.
We'll give it our best shot.
Anyway, I don't know a whole lot about this one, but
Showdown
apparently
or whatever.
Nintendo is banning live streams.
I was explaining it there before, but unless Adam has any more to add,
let's rehash. Let's rehash for the audience.
All right.
Why won't it let me fire?
As it goes already, Nintendo is a very strict copyright holder on YouTube. You can't post any videos with Nintendo content. Even say if you're doing a news report and showing, say, like a trailer from Nintendo, pure advertising for them, they're gonna copyright claim your video. You won't get any AdSense from it.
Oh man, Nintendo acting backwards. That never happens.
So this is pre-existing.
Oh my God.
Everyone's
Darth
aware
Maul,
of
help
that,
me!
And
Darth Maul, you didn't help me. You let me down there, Darth
reason.
Maul. I gotta be honest with you.
And in order to show Nintendo content, you had to be a member of their specific partnership program.
Yeah, they're we've consented to Nintendo fucking our anus club.
Yes, that. And basically, most likely due to the recent highly publicized PewDiePie live streaming snafu. I guess
To be fair, he didn't mean to be racist.
it doesn't matter intention.
Where he says words that are a little too flavorful for mainstream.
Yeah, or anything like that.
Help!
But
I'm trapped
the
by the lightning.
situation basically with them is Nintendo makes family-friendly products. They don't want to risk anything like that, so
Oh, grenades!
basically they're not allowing any of their creators to live stream. If you weren't associated with Nintendo, you can't live stream their content because they'll claim your ads. If you are a partner with them, by opting into their like MCN or whatever, they've actually
Jesus Christ.
shut down your channel from being able to live stream, even if you wanted to. A different type of game, you're not allowed to.
Yeah, I mean, it's their product. They own it. They can do whatever they want with it. But
Al Shadow, it's called an ATRT, not a Walker thing. Learn the canon before you play the game.
Very useful.
But
I'm a real gamer for real gamers.
shut up, Adam.
Quintessential gamer.
Quintessential. But
Is there friendly fire, Aaron?
I don't think so.
You haven't killed that guy, so I'm going to say no.
You haven't killed any of your own teammates yet, so no.
All right. What were you about to say?
Yeah, but at the
I'm
same
getting hit.
time, like if you make a game and you put it out into the world, that's you're allowing anybody to play that and say what they want while they're doing so. Obviously, there's a little bit of a difference when there's a very popular individual playing it on, as a sort of an audience ecosystem where they can donate money for playing the game. It's almost like this person is making money off of your thing by just playing it. Obviously, that's a bit of a different dynamic, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, you put that into the world, so anybody can play that anywhere. So
Oh dear, oh god, oh man,
it's
oh
Ray,
jeez.
you're gonna get your shit put
No.
Um,
I'll be the one battle droid in history to take down a Jedi. No! Get your gun up! God damn it!
what
I was so close. I could have been the
A
one.
dream remains a dream.
as it goes, Nintendo's had a tedious relationship with live things anyway for a while. I mean, their Nintendo Directs are streamed live, but they're all pre-recorded because they like having such control over what message they send.
And Reggie
I
never
thought-
says the N-word.
But yes, it's just a situation of a copyright holder wanting to make sure that their content doesn't end up being associated with anything malicious.
Yeah.
It sucks, but I mean,
Haha, take
by
that.
opting into that program, you're kind of screwing yourself out a lot more anyway.
And wasn't the Campo Santo, is that the name of the developer who made Firewatch?
Yeah.
They also did something similar where anytime PewDiePie live streams or does a Let's Play in one of their games, they're going to demonetize it and take it down.
Yep.
So it's like, I guess that's sort of the same thing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's just showing once
I went
again
the wrong
how
way, guys.
the largest member of a platform can ruin stuff for everybody. Because
You can't even be a casual racist anymore.
Nintendo isn't going after Twitch, however.
I got your back, Razorback for life.
Because they don't have the same agreements with Twitch as they do with YouTube. And I think part of the situation here is YouTube's letting Nintendo do what they want on their platform because YouTube needs Nintendo far more than Nintendo needs YouTube. Nintendo can do
I'm
whatever.
gonna stand back. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'd maybe
You
not
guys-
so much
you guys
nowadays.
got it.
I'd be tend to disagree, but with all this like adpocalypse stuff that's been going on,
Yeah.
I think it's probably still. I don't know if YouTube makes any money off of Nintendo's
I don't know.
thing. If they make a cut of that, but
I got him, guys. Don't
I
worry.
would assume there's some sort of agreement between the two, obviously, because they have this affiliate program. So.
Yeah.
I can be a super bad.
But yeah, I mean, speaking of that, I suppose you can stem into Adpocalypse, which is ongoing and probably worse now than it has ever been on YouTube.
I mean, everyone's talking about it now. Team 4-Star.
Yeah.
I've seen Rooster Teeth talk
Well,
about it.
it's-
Jim
it's-
Sterling's talked about it.
It's been
Even
a thing
like
for.
even people who don't really talk about stuff like that. Like I have a guy I watch online. His name is Mr. Creepypasta. He reads out scary stories. Even he's been talking about how badly he's been affected by this.
Well, it's kind of been brought to light. I mean, it's been a thing for a while, but it hasn't really been clear cut as to who and how people were affected. It was really just people who were like really, had a YouTube rep they could call and be like, "What's going on?" And then they'd be like, "Oh, this is happening, and we're trying to do this," and then you can
Aw, man,
finally
we
get some
lost.
real information from YouTube. Recently, they added a kind of subsystem to the monetization platform, where now it shows you what videos are monetized. Previously, it would show you what ones were monetized and what ones were unmonetized. But the problem was, for a long time, it wouldn't tell you if a video wasn't getting ads, even if it still said it was monetized. So you'd get the green icon, it would say the video is monetized, but it was never running any ads on it. You never make any money off of it, and YouTube just never told you. Now there's another icon that shows you exactly that. It's monetized, but with limited ad run.
Let's try some. I'm gonna try some Star Pilot stuff.
Yep. Woo! So now that's a thing, and so everyone's starting to see how affected they are. I mean, we've been affected as well. We have, I don't know, probably like 80 videos that have been demonetized, which is like 10% of.
Like what?
I don't know. There's like they're just random. It seems almost entirely random. It's probably tied to the tags of the video.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. It's hot lead.
I can't remember what videos have been demonetized.
Thank God.
But
Thank God.
somehow, like, it's really weird. It doesn't really seem like there's any like pattern to why videos are getting demonetized. In some cases, it looks like it could be the thumbnail. Maybe there's something like suggested.
How do you change view, Aaron?
Down on the D-pad. So yeah, roll. The controls are a little finicky because it's different than it was in the previous game. You can actually do a full barrel roll now. So roll is on the left stick and movement is on the right stick. So it's a little disorienting to get used to, but it works fairly well. But yeah, so
Airroll's going down.
in some cases it could be the thumbnail. In some cases it could be the title. In other cases it could be the tags. Maybe you have like suggestive tags in the video. And that really,
I got that.
Really all seems. That seems to be it. It doesn't really seem like it has anything to do with the content of the video, like
Was killed by a
cursing
loser.
and swearing. I mean, all of our content has swearing in it, and is really more or less
right,
the
it
same
does.
vein. So
Sorry, I just demonetized.
it
this
seems
video.
weird that something that's like, I don't know. There's some videos that clearly are. Like, I remember one of them had shit or dick in the title, and it didn't get demonetized. But meanwhile, like 1,000 apples from the Face Off series gets demonetized.
What?
Yeah, it's like I don't really understand why. It's
Yeah. Well, on my own channel, I haven't made content for years, unfortunately, because I'm a lazy bum. But on my channel, I know when this sort of stuff started happening, I got like notification emails.
Man, these are really good
that,
Starfighter controls.
Like, I think 95% of my content got demonetized.
Oh yeah,
And
that sucks.
Well, yeah, but I was like, why? And it's because literally the videos I made were liquor and beer reviews.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
And I didn't do anything inappropriate. I didn't say curse words in basically any of them, but it's just because it had an adult product in it.
Yeah, and you know, it's entirely like a lot of people are saying like YouTube are going to go out of business because of this.
No.
It's I mean, they're probably not. I don't know how you live there, but it's really not their fault. It's advertisers. I mean, YouTube are doing what they can to keep the platform going, but
it's not making any money.
yeah, but it's like people are like, somebody else is going to replace YouTube to keep this shit up. It's like the same thing is going to happen. If you make your money from advertising, the same advertisers are going to be looking to advertise their products on your platform, and the same thing is going to happen again. Everything's going to be age-gated. You're not going to be allowed to put swearing or curse words or suggestive themes in anything. It's going to be exactly the same. And that's more or less the medium of the internet now, is big advertisers actually looking at the internet and going, wow, this isn't disappearing. It still exists, so maybe we should make business out of it. So that's what's going to happen. It's unfortunate, but that's the case.
Well done, Adam.
Nice. And back to what you said, Adam, they are good controls. That's what's disorienting about it, because I'm really used to how the first game played. I played it a lot. So, because it doesn't play the same.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
defeated.
hard to learn.
Defeated by
Defeated
the
yourself.
platform.
It's being interceptor.
So, but on the other channel, my personal channel, none of them have been demonetized, which is nice.
Well, you're a very neutral channel anyway.
Yeah, but it still seems like a random pattern. I don't know, maybe. And the other, like, yeah, it's advertisers, but even if you want to get YouTube to look at your video and say, like, this isn't suggestive, there's nothing, this is just very, like, proper discourse, there's nothing untoward about what's going on in this video, you need to have at least 1,000 views per week to actually get YouTube to, like, manually go in and review the video and then get it re-monetized. And, like, if you're getting that many views, if you're hitting that barrier, then it's like, that's a lot of money that you could be potentially losing in a week for them to even just go in and be like, yeah, this was fine. Because, you know, like, most videos make all their money from the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, like, first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then it just...
So it's like, it needs to be done right away, not weeks later.
There's actually a smaller YouTuber that I've started watching recently.
Oh.
His videos are all, like, same length as ones on your this channel. But I was watching a recent video of his, and he mentioned that he had a viewership spike on an older series he had out from, like, a year ago, which is what I had been watching. I was like, he's talking about me watching his old videos. Because I've had to reload them a couple times from, like, watching a bit at one place and then, like, picking it up again on Wi-Fi somewhere else.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It just goes in the analytics, and it's, like, one part that keeps getting rewatched over and over again. Because you got to reload it. Yeah, and it's cool. YouTube is a great platform, though. Like, they do give you a lot of tools to look at, like, what content is being watched. Not even just, like, where it's being watched or average length or anything, but
you get
specific
so much
parts.
information.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's great.
I loved my videos, and I can still go in. I enjoyed that my statistic for the longest time was, like, 60% of my audience was females in their age range of, like, 30 to 60.
Wow.
And they were not from Canada. I was
like,
like,
oh,
why
dear.
are they watching me?
It's like an impossible demographic.
Yeah. Well, I had a very small viewer base there.
That was still, it's like, to get that average, you know, like, I think my on my channel, like, the viewer base is, like, 80 or 90% male from, like, India and like, different parts of Europe.
Yeah. I remember one video for the longest time, it would just repeatedly get comments from people be like, I love his eyes.
All right.
And then they'd get into conversations talking about them. And it made me feel really good. But also, it was like, the video had nothing to do with my face, really, aside from, like, a half second. It was like a tutorial on something. And I was like, cool. Thanks everybody. I keep getting email notifications about this. It's really a bother. I don't know how to disable them yet.
Yeah, you get some weird comments.
Oh, man.
Especially on our channel where we don't get very many. And the ones that we do get are...
Andrew?
Yeah. Andrew, or that one guy who got a sub.
Yeah, I got the subscriber by comment.
It's a good reason to subscribe to our channel.
Yeah.
You get.
If you subscribe and comment, you too will get subscribers.
Yeah, comment on this video, person. You might get a sub. Oh man, I think you broke the clamp by crashing into it.
Yeah, that was the whole plan. I'm like that A-wing interceptor in episode 6. Like, I got the 5-4 firepower. Too late.
Well, they're going to say episode 8 because there's A-wings in episode 8 apparently.
Yeah, there.
Apparently, yeah.
So what planet are you next to there,
that?
anyways, Adam?
Fondue.
Fondue.
Fondor.
Fondor. It's a big imperial shipyard.
So is it like Planet Earth 2?
It looks more like Coruscant with all those light circles on it. So I think the story here is that there was an Imperial 2, Adam calls it, getting work done on it. So the rebels were like, let's blow it up while it's getting worked on. So they decided to attack the ring base from Rogue One that's over Fondue for some reason.
Well, it's a shipyard.
You keep saying fondue, and I'm like, I could go for fondue.
Well, they got it right there.
Yeah.
Just zip on down.
Just go on down.
I wonder, like, to sidetrack for a moment, in Rogue One they used like deleted scenes from Episode 4 for Red Leader and Gold Leader, I think.
Yeah.
And in one of those takes, he says, we're beginning our attack run on the shield gate. So I'm wondering if, like, the entire conflict of Scarif came from, like, a brain fart that Gareth Edwards had listening to old deleted Star Wars footage where that guy says, we're beginning our attack run on the shield gate. It's like, maybe the thing could be a shield gate, and we'll have a thing where the dudes zip down through it for whatever on the anus.
Is that the Millennium Falcon as a selectable ship?
Yep.
You got to be really good though, so Adam's not gonna get us.
I also feel like you're a very large target as soon as you are that.
Oh yeah, it does a lot of damage though.
Yeah. And it made the Kessel run or something.
Yeah.
12 parsecs.
12 parsecs.
Made the Kessel run in the finite amount of distance that it already was.
So it is Kessel though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's really funny now that I understand a former Toronto Maple Leafs Halloween costume.
Oh, is that what he is it? Is that what he went
or
as?
something?
Yeah, because he was like Han Solo for like Halloween one year, and he's like, "Yeah, I did the Kessel run, 12 parsecs," and his name was Kessel.
So,
man, there's nerds everywhere.
I mean, is that impressive because of like the black hole dilation or something? Like, how is it?
I don't know. I don't understand any of it. It just sounded cool.
Yeah.
I'm actually doing pretty well, thank you.
Yeah.
See, I always kind of assumed it was Han Solo just being like a
pompous.
Yeah, like a pompous asshole or something.
That's what Rory said. Now, there's never been confirmed that that's what it is, but that makes sense.
It doesn't make sense anymore because they bring it up in Episode 7, where it's like legend that Han Solo made it.
Well,
in 12 parsecs.
they changed the canon, so what it is in order to make the Kessel run in 12 parsecs, you have to be able to. Oh man, it's the Slave One. You have to be. The Kessel run brings you close to
black holes.
Yeah, and so your ship has to be really fast in order to get close to the black holes and then not be able to get sucked in by them. But the shorter you can skirt, the closer you can skirt to the black holes, the shorter the distance is for the trip. So by doing the Kessel run in 12 parsecs, you basically got to have balls of steel. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, how many black holes are there in 12 parsecs?
It's a big collection of black holes.
What's a parsec?
Oh, sweet, we got it.
You won.
It's like 1.3 light years or something like that. Is that what it is, or 3.4? Something like that. 3 light years. Anyway, nice job. You destroyed the thing that wasn't even doing anything.
Good on ya.
Terrorist win.
You are a hero.
Terrorist win.
We will make you a statue in your honor.
The bomb has been planted.
What do you look like?
I'm gonna play Starfighter because that was fun.
It is fun.
It was really fun. That might be, out of the 2 I've played so far, that might be my favorite. That's some of the best Starfighter controls I've ever seen. Way better than the ones in Battlefront, the original Battlefront.
That's not hard to do.
That's kind of.
Yeah. What was that?
What was that?
Don't worry about it.
You're gonna knock my garbage over. You're going backwards.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, let's not worry about it. What do we got? So,
I tried to give a transition plan.
Oh, cool. I can be the...
oh, now I see.
What?
Now I see. Adam said he was playing Battle Earth 2, and Thomas asked what the planet was. He said, "Is it Planet Earth 2?" And anyway, it was the last.
It was the last
masterful
transition.
segue. So masterful that we just forgot. Get it later, Adam. I was lost into the depths of the parsecs.
Yeah, but
What are cards?
So this is where the microtransactions come in.
Oh, fuck it.
You can unlock them by playing the game. As far as I can tell, they really have no purpose because they're like one-time use.
No.
But yeah, they give you like, I don't know, you might be able to do a little bit more damage with your lasers or like a jetpack or something like that. Maybe even be able to use Boba Fett with a turbo rocket or I don't know, crap like that. Useless crap as far as I can see it because I'm going to be spending most of this game fighting bots so I can actually win and have more fun.
Yeah. But Adam, how's Planet Earth 2?
It's pretty good so far.
Also, what is Planet Earth 2?
So, back in 2006, 2007, BBC Earth, or BBC Life or whatever it's called, came up with this documentary series called Planet Earth, which showcased for the first time in high-definition cameras. And it was the first high-definition animal documentary, and it was really well received. I really liked it. And since then, they've kind of done a bunch of others that were direct spin-offs from it. So they did one called Life that was really good.
Oh, I thought it was a game.
Nope.
No.
Oh, I thought you said you were playing Planet Earth 2.
Yeah, Netflix. I said I'm playing it on Netflix.
I would have said watching.
It's on Netflix right now. Planet Earth 2 is the sequel
person.
that came out 10 years later. It's really good so far.
Is David Attenborough doing it?
Yep.
All right, good.
Oh,
If you want to waste like half an hour, or if you want to watch something good, like just have to throw on and not have to super think about it. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that.
Yeah, there was one that like Oprah Winfrey did, and I wasn't interested in that. It's like, get David Attenborough on it. I'm not watching this shit with Oprah.
You mean future presidential contender?
Oh God, really?
Yeah,
really?
No. She has come out and announced that she intends to run for the Democratic nomination.
Oh man, so the Democrats do have a Trump. It's Oprah. Oh my God.
The only difference between Oprah
That's
and
going to be
Trump
the worst
is that
presidential campaign ever.
Is that everyone actually loves Oprah.
She's not an idiot, though, Adam.
I don't like Oprah. I think she's pompous.
She built it up from scratch, at least.
I wanted to kill him.
I would much rather have Oprah be the president than
goes.
fucking Trump.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm not.
And like,
Not
take
to
the
get
big O
political,
in the Oval Office. It just works so well.
The big O.
That's a racist, Thomas.
No, this.
I am. I know.
I get pegged as racist every time I come on this program.
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
Get those AdSense monies.
Yeah. So I can put racist into tags and get the video demonetized.
And get all
That's
the people.
how we do it.
Just like the.
This is
people at
how we
Walmart
do
videos.
it.
This is how we do it.
So I really sidetrack again because Fighter Squadron was my favorite. Yeah, game mode, you're gonna die. All right, somehow you didn't.
I don't know what happened there.
Adam is a master pilot.
You flew
No,
into your
I
own
didn't
ship
fly
and
into
then
it.
Didn't die.
That wasn't me. I was going to the left and they kept scooting me around.
Well,
Now I'm dying.
Maybe
but that's-
somebody was hitting you or something. I'm excited to see all the other maps and stuff that we have, like Yavin or maybe a trench run level or something. Some episode 7 stuff, maybe even Scarif. I don't know.
Scarif would be cool.
As dicks. I mean, they kind of did it.
I would
they did it
prefer
in the
second
first
Death
game,
Star to
but
first Death Star, honestly.
I think it is second Death Star that's in it. I'm not 100% sure. Those don't listen to me. But it seems like they do have a fair amount of content that'll go well. And I like the way. Hopefully they add some more stuff. Like in the first one, they had the Death Star DLC had like a dynamic playlist where it was like the rebels attacking the Imperial fleet, and that was the first game where if the rebels win that fight, then it goes to the next match. If they lose, then it ends and it restarts and they switch teams. If the rebels win that fight, then it goes to a ground battle on the Death Star where they need to like rescue a droid. And if they rescue a droid, then it goes into, I think, another fight or something like that. It's like, it was cool that it kind of had like branching paths depending on like who won and stuff. And I think they've kind of done some stuff like that with within one game type like the Naboo fight. Like if the droids win, then the first phase, then it goes to the second phase where they blow up the thing, and you got to get into that room, and then if the Republic win, then they just push back. It's cool. It's cool how they it's not just like get the most kills and then the game ends. Like a lot of other stuff. But speaking of bullshit cards, that's a thing.
That would have been cool if I managed to pull that off.
That would have been a good turn.
I would have been right in the kill zone.
You were in a kill zone.
That's another game.
But yeah, with the card microtransaction stuff, Shadow of War apparently has some real bullshitty microtransactions.
I've heard you can. I've heard from some people that you can't ignore them and just play the game normally, and it really doesn't matter. All you have to do is ignore them. And I've heard from other people that you really can't, and that the only way to get the good orcs is to use the
So a little bit of the backstory. I don't know if you've been following it or not, Thomas.
I have a bit, because what a lot of people I've heard comment on it said what they've done to the new NBA 2K is exactly what they're doing with.
Yeah. Is it the same publisher?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Basically, they're just adding a lot of microtransactions.
Is it the same publisher? I thought NBA 2K was by 2K and this is by Warner Brothers.
I think. What is it? I can't look it up because I don't have the smartphone.
Who's thinking Monolith or something? Or is that? Am I just thinking of something else?
Yeah, but it's.
For some reason, I thought they were getting distributed by the same people in some way.
2K18.
Oh, it's Poe Dameron.
Not 2K28.
I'm getting hit by Poe Dameron. Guys, I can take out Poe Dameron.
Why is Poe Dameron over Fondue? 2K18 publisher, I guess. Yeah. Let's see who that is. 2K Sports.
Which is a subsidiary of something.
Publisher. Well, let's just say same as Shadow of War.
This is exciting, riveting content.
Hey, man, I'm shooting stuff in space. Doesn't get any more epic than that, except if I had giant robots or dragons.
I don't know. Maybe there could be some association there.
That was an epic dogfight, Thomas. That you just missed. Don't you feel silly?
No, I'm gonna watch it. I watch this later.
What do you think watches this video?
Sir, if anyone knows what happens in your content, it's me.
He's not paying attention on purpose, because then he's going to spoil it for when he watches it later.
Yeah.
But
I got two of them, guys. What do you want me to do?
Nice work.
I'm
you got
killing
a lucky
them.
game as to... So, from what Andrew said, there's different loot drops in the game. You can earn a lot of them by playing it. Some of them are grindy. I mean, I guess it depends on if you enjoy the core gameplay or whether or not you consider it grinding. That's really up to yourself, I suppose.
We won.
You wanted...
Oh, that's fast.
Oh, my...
Oh, jeez.
I was fucked.
So...
Hey, Bill, do you see anything coming at us out the window?
No, they all did.
Well
they
done.
all did, indeed. I'm going to play that one more time, because that was that was real fun.
Hopefully you get to play as the Empire, or were you playing as the Empire last time?
I was playing as the Empire.
I mean the Rebels last time.
Yeah,
because you were.
He's done each. He's been
both sides.
He's been on each side.
I've been on both sides.
Did you win both sides?
Yes, he did.
Oh, okay, nice.
Undefeated.
At Fighter Squadron. Quit while you're ahead. So, but apparently the top tier loot in the loot crates in the game cannot be attained by grinding or general gameplay. What did you drop?
Don't worry about it.
All right. I mean,
it was a loud metal sound before. I felt like it was part of the microphone stand.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No, don't worry about it.
It's definitely something.
I'm not gonna stare because you know.
It's fine.
Peanut butter or anus. But yeah. So the legendary crates, you need to buy them, and they have the best gear that have the best passive bonuses, I guess, like
I was doing well as the TIE Interceptor, TIE IN, as that stands for.
Different
twin ion engines, just a bit of twin ion engines. On the go. Sorry.
Thanks,
really
Adam.
Useful content.
Yeah.
Creator.
Adam not playing on podcasts anymore. So that to me, like, I mean, I don't mind microtransactions a whole lot. Like, if it benefits the developer and it's still an enjoyable experience that I don't need to throw money at, then fine, whatever. In the instance where the best stuff in the game needs to be paid for, if that is the case, then that's bullshit. Like, I'd like to be able to obtain it to some degree, no matter how grindy it needs to be, make it obtainable in the game. I think that's stupid. So, the more I hear about this, the more that I'm thinking, like, I'm gonna wait on Shadow of War until it's been out for a year and has been fixed.
Yeah. I'd say probably after a period of time, too, they'll come out with like a Game of the Year or whatever version, probably with all the things you could have bought in it.
Yeah, with all the legendary loot stuff come as like DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I'll be doing. So, take that, Warner Brothers.
You just had to wait to get his money.
Yeah. Apparently, Andrew says he may not have internet for a couple of weeks. Because Andrew is now in Nova Scotia.
God rest his soul.
Yeah, God rest his soul. For work and stuff. So
Dick's out for Andrew.
Dick's out indeed. Chubb's out for no gigabit.
In honor of Andrew, everyone pretend they have a chode and get it out.
Oh, you're gonna say Chubb? I already got one. And in a similar vein of microtransactions,
can I just say that's bullshit? By the way, if that is true, I haven't played Shadow of War yet, so I don't know. But if it is true, that's kind of horse the down.
No. But Forza has come out to some flack over the past week. It was kind of just out, and it was only out for the ultimate, the VIP. Stop sending messages and making my phone loud. It was only out for VIP members, and so it was kind of like a small mob with pitchforks and torches and stuff. But now that it's like actually officially out, there's been a lot of people like going mad with potential microtransactions or whenever that system gets implemented, and there's kind of shitty VIP mode or VIP membership, I guess, is the better way I call it. Like, Forza has had a VIP membership for many versions of the game. I think all the way back to the second one or even the first one, maybe. I'm not entirely sure.
I flew too close to the sun on that one.
Where previously they would give you exclusive cars, exclusive cash, or they'd give you they'd gift you cars every couple of weeks just for being a VIP member. You get bonus money and that type of thing. That's nice. Always sort of been the case.
TIE fighters are freaking loud.
This game though, they've kind of it's like maybe an extra $10, I guess, for VIP. It kind of varies because it depends on what you consider what you're paying for as part of the content. But the VIP membership only comes with the Ultimate Edition, which is $20 more. That does come with the season pass, I guess, for a bunch of car packs, as well as the other like day one car packs and stuff. But with this VIP edition, they'd give you 5 cards that had a finite amount of uses. So you could use each card 5 times, and it would give you 100% bonus money. Previously, the 100% bonus money was a passive effect all of the time. There was no usages for it. It wasn't 25 uses, it was a lifetime use. And so that was something that people were very upset about. They were paying $20, they felt, for something that would expire. And kind of the advantage, or maybe the bonus to them, kind of withered away. So now they're actually going back on that. They're changing it. They officially released a letter to the community apologizing for any confusion. They gave out...
Is that rain?
It's either rain or wind. I don't know. Kind of sounds like rain, doesn't it?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yep, it's definitely rain because the tires are wet as the cars go by. But they gave out a bunch of cars over the weekend. They gave everyone $1 million, 1 million credits. And,
$1 million?
Yeah, $1 million. And
that's a lot of money.
They're implementing a 2 times money bonus for all VIP members. So they're kind of they're fixing the problem, which is good because I didn't really have a giant problem with the system, but I can understand why people did. So it's good that they recognize that there were some issues there and that they're fixing it. There's other issues with the game. We don't really need to get into all that stuff. I've been playing it. It is fun though. It's definitely harder than the previous Forza games, in terms of progression, it definitely feels more like an old school car game where it's like there's a lot of locked cars and you don't make a whole ton of money from doing a single event. So it's like an old Gran Turismo game or something in that respect where you kind of need to get into a zone of doing a bunch of races. It's not, I wouldn't call it grindy, it just feels old school, which is kind of nice. And with all the locked cars, it definitely has that that kind of 90s flavor to it, which I like. But with this bonus money now, they're going to kind of halve the progression time. So if you didn't like it, then VIP mode or membership. What else we got? Magic School Bus got a new thing.
Yeah, so Netflix is attempting to revive our childhood and has brought it back another show from our childhood, which is Magic School Bus.
Isn't Gwendolyn Christie Miss Frizzle?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Captain Phasma.
Oh.
Also Brain of Tarth.
Yeah.
There you go.
But
FN
She does a good job. It's actually not the original Miss Frizzle. It's Miss Frizzle's sister.
Well, Lily Tomlin was the original one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She's still in show business.
And who is also employed by Netflix.
Yeah. So, why, yeah, I mean, that's a good point. Why didn't they get Lily Tomlin to do it?
She is there.
Oh.
But
Is she like...
Miss Frizzle has gotten a higher education, sir.
Oh, so is...
She is now Professor Frizzle.
Yeah.
So is Miss Frizzle now Mrs. Frizzle, and Miss Frizzle is Mrs. Frizzle's daughter?
No.
It's
her
Frizzle
younger
and Miss
sister.
Frizzle.
It would have been like the re-frizzling.
Yeah. But yeah, it's cool to have, well, basically a show oriented.
Is it still animated?
Oh yeah, and it's still 2D animated, which is what I was scared of. That would go to 3D.
Does
I
it
don't
look
really.
the same?
No,
It's very flat.
it's very flat. It's a modern cartoon 2D animation, which is kind of gross.
I gotta look up somebody's garbage screenshots.
Do you know what? Remember Magic School Bus?
Yep.
Remember Liz the lizard?
Yes.
Okay.
Central part of the show.
Central part of the show. Looks cute. Liz now looks like a demon gargoyle evil creature by comparison. Mm-hmm. Also, too, they really whitewashed the cast a bit. Made their skin tones a lot less apparent.
I mean, did they?
Well,
Is that Miss Frizzle?
that's the new Miss Frizzle.
There is porn of her. We checked.
I mean, there would be.
And that's Liz. Look at it.
She looks 16.
And
Like, old Miss Frizzle actually looks like Lily Tomlin. This one looks like
just
the Wendy's girl? I don't know.
kinda, yeah.
So why is old Miss Frizzle there as well?
Because that was the first episode. She hands over the keys to the bus, and
Oh,
She takes her scooter
so
because
it's
there's a
like-
bunch
she
of
takes
magic
her magic
vehicles.
scooter.
So Lily Tomlin is in there as well.
Yeah, and I how many
the fuck
episodes
did-
have you watched, Adam?
2, I think. I just watched them at work while I was bored.
I've only watched the first one, but from what I understand, like the original Miss Frizzle is going to be in most episodes, just like called in at random points.
Yeah.
And okay, my main gripe is it's the same kids.
Yeah.
It's the same.
They're in grade
class.
4 now. They're not in grade 2.
So it doesn't even make sense.
No, but it pisses me off because, well, like a show can have like a short break and then come back with the same characters, and I wouldn't care. Like say Reset. I don't know if Recess was ever canceled for a period of time, but if Recess was canceled for like a year and then came back a year later and the kids were a grade up, totally sensible.
Oh, man.
But if it's like 20 years later, it should be their children or something or some other kids. And even if they just so much as made the characters the exact same, just gave them new names, I would have been fine. But it's so lazy.
Yeah.
It pisses me off.
So why
I don't know why they stuck with the original cast, because the only people who are going to care are the parents who are not really going to be watching it.
So is Miss Frizzle like a is it like Thor? Like she handed it over?
Yeah, she threw
It's a title.
She threw. Well, no, her name
You are
is
now Miss Frizzle.
no. She is also
You've
a
been
Frizzle.
anointed the frizzling.
She is also a Frizzle. She's just a younger one.
Oh.
Let's try Strike.
And the theme song, they kept the theme song, but got it sort of redone a little bit.
It's not too. It's actually
It's
pretty
actually
close.
pretty catchy,
But here's the thing: the original Magic School Bus is on Netflix now, anyway. so
which
you can
makes
just watch
me
that.
super happy.
Yeah.
I
like
don't.
the space episode.
One of my favorites was
Don't want to make a star. The one where they explore the solar system.
Not the solar system.
That was the first episode.
that was the first episode.
I like that the ginger guy died at the end.
Arnold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He came back after.
He's like, we're on the Pluto. Fuck this. And he takes his helmet off, and then he dies.
Well, I like how his cousin, I forget what her name is, like Sandra or whatever.
Or his older cousin who had Miss Frizzle before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was so shrieking annoying. He chose death.
He's like, I'd rather die.
Why do you call a meteor that misses the planet a meteor? Carlos. That was great.
Carlos is a high quality character.
They fucked off with the gas giants though.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. They're like, let's just pick up some gas, I guess, and then
my favorite
fly
episode
into it,
I think was the sound one where they end up in the house with all like the instrument rooms and stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember that with like the visible sound waves.
Yeah, I also enjoyed.
Not like that.
I like half of the title sequence are episodes I liked where like they were inside like a pie.
Yeah, I like where they went in inside Arnold's bot.
I didn't like the dinosaur episode.
I'm sure that was disappointing to you.
They probably got a whole bunch of shit wrong or whatever.
They did.
Yeah.
And Arnold beat up a T-Rex at the end of the movie, at the end of the episode, which was factually Arnold couldn't beat up shit. Is what he couldn't do.
That's something else too. They've tried to make the characters more modern in some ways. So like, none of them have
I died
books.
horribly
they all
there.
use like tablets.
None of the women are trying to please men. None of the men are racist.
And Arnold, the like,
What kind of shit is this?
In a way, Arnold is almost a main character because he has the most notable character trait of the original series. They're trying to make him like a confident nerd.
Well, except for Carlos, who was the jokester who got
the
all
king
the
of
women.
pun.
Yeah, Arnold was a whiny piece of shit in the original series.
Yes.
With the frizz, like what? Do you think this would be a normal field trip? Like, kid, you literally just got to see how stars were made. Like, I don't understand what your problem is. Like, most kids get to go to the fire department.
Look,
like, shut the fuck up.
He
Arnold,
just doesn't want to die.
Privileged
all right?
shit.
Well, and two, yeah, it's a privilege as anything school, because, well, one, they have a magic school bus, and two, their like grade 4 class has like 7 kids in it.
Is
It's
it
a
supposed to be
Wokalini.
Chewbacca? And who's this?
I don't know.
Joan.
They're just random guys.
They're probably just like more durable heroes or something. I don't know.
I can get very impassioned on Magic School Bus, and I feel like I've influenced you all here today.
Yeah, I mean, it totally. Like, it was a good show. I just haven't seen it in like 20 years.
Nope.
So.
I mean, for me, Netflix has brought back in some form or
Mighty
another
Mouse.
two of
That was a good
the
show.
3 things that... Well, actually, they even brought back the other. The 3 things I watched most as a kid was Painting with Bob Ross,
Hell yeah.
Magic School Bus, and Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Happy little accident.
And because they were all on PBS, which was one of 2 channels that we had. And I loved watching them.
Yeah.
And
They need to bring back Carmen Sandiego. I think there's plans for that, isn't there?
I think so.
I think it's I thought it was already a thing.
Might be. What other topics?
Where
you
in the
got while
world
you're
is Carmen
researching
Sandiego?
this?
But it's done like a massive NSA manhunt. Like they're tapping phones.
Oh.
Where is she?
Speaking of old things, Aim's gone. It's dying.
Yes, AIM is indeed gone. Been around since the '90s. I don't know when in the '90s. I'd look it up, but I'm currently.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was. I honestly didn't know it was still a thing. So.
Yeah, they're not taking nothing. They're not taking shit.
So yeah.
Oh, yes, they
I
are.
don't know. And that's I guess sort of along the lines with like MSN and stuff as well. That's not really around anymore, is it?
No, MSN's dead.
MSN died.
Okay, it's not. Yeah, I had heard about this. Carmen Sandiego is totally a thing. It's a Netflix series coming out 2 years from now, year and a half.
So Netflix bought all the old PBS programs, apparently.
Starring Gina Rodriguez. I don't know who that
Gina.
They should get Michelle Rodriguez so it can be a total shit show. Because apparently she's not good to work with.
All
Like
right,
at
Adam.
all.
All
is.
right,
Gina
buddy.
Rodriguez. Yeah, I don't know. Did anyone ever use AIM?
No, I was a bit too young for it.
I
By the
used
time it came out,
MSN.
MSN was a thing.
Didn't use ICQ?
No.
No. Yeah, we never really had AOL. So
Yeah.
I mean, we had
We had barely had internet.
what was it, Roadrunner? Is that what
We
it
had
was?
Roadrunner.
Yeah, we had Roadrunner as well.
And that was so fast. It was like 5 kbps, man.
But I was helping my dad clean up his office there the other week and found his old mouse pads because all the internet companies used to be really proud and give you a mouse pad.
Yeah.
Oh,
And we found the
Jesus.
Roadrunner one and it had like with like
Oh man, I died there.
128 kilobit or something.
Yeah. Oh,
and
man.
was like super excited about it. I was like, holy.
How did they get the Road? Was Roadrunner its own company?
No, it was.
Was it Rogers?
Probably.
As part of some subsidiary, it might have been Alliant or something like that.
Yeah, before Alliant was bought by Bell.
Yeah,
because Alliant was its own thing in like Canada.
It was that company that had the
my own
spinning
face
thing
is
on
what
Kim
that
Out
was.
Road.
Don't do that.
Oh yeah,
that's a top player top tip.
There was like a sign that used to spin.
Newtel?
Something like that.
Don't
then
your own face.
and then somebody else bought the building and stopped making the sign spin.
Yeah.
So fuck those
Dreams
guys.
die someday.
Yeah.
That was one of them.
The spinny sign.
Oh, we got stormtroopers coming in on the left.
There's stormtroopers at them. There's first order, please.
There's still stormtroopers. My eyes can't focus
how did I die?
Now, so that sneaky
topics
bitch.
It's all on you.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
So Discord is a thing that we all use. Maybe I use.
I use it. It's great.
I don't know.
I've been
every
told
day,
to
play it all the
install
time.
it, and I have yet to do so, but I will when you guys force me to because of PlayStation chat being awful.
Yeah. Well, it's Discord is great. It's kind of replaced TeamSpeak a bit, and for people who like getting large groups of people together to play video games. Primarily on PC. Generally, the consoles have their own sort of chatting mechanism.
Aaron, I want to point out how well I'm doing this round.
You're doing real well.
Especially
just
because
press
I'm
tab.
handicapped.
Just press tab.
Tab.
Yeah, press hold tab. Oh, you're in third.
Yeah.
Not doing too bad, man.
You're doing a great job.
Not too bad.
7 out of 10. Would recommend.
Yeah, you better run.
So.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
For a long time, Discord has been kind of lacking a certain number of features. Key of which was video chat, which they've now
Ow, stop shooting
added.
at me, man.
So something that I used to do, especially for our podcasts, if we weren't able to get together, we would do Skype video sharing so that you guys...
Oh, he's got a flamethrower.
Also, he's completely covered in mud, which is awesome. Also, you're covered in mud, too. I love that about
think what you mean are burn marks, Aaron.
No, it's mud.
No, that's cool.
You got dirt all over your gun.
It's who played Vaz Kanata? Somebody.
Vaz?
Maz Kanata.
Lupita Nyong'o.
Oh yeah.
Go down to where Ray goes. Go downstairs.
Jesus.
Go down there.
Where?
Nope. Turn left. There you go. Now go up that way.
Up here?
Nope. Turn around. Go down the stairs. This is where she goes downstairs.
Yeah, I can't. That's leaving the mission area.
Well, you can go down there, but maybe not at this point in the mission. You can see the room where Luke's lightsaber is.
Cool.
Anyway, so they've now added video chat, which is great.
We lost.
It's much better than Skype video sharing. It's a lot less taxing, and also allows you, without paying for the service, to have multiple people share their screens.
Oh, good.
So you can have, I think, up to 10 people in a room.
Man, that's an action shot right there.
Everybody's... Man, that's some K-pop group of I've ever seen.
It looks like they're getting ready for some shit-ass animated feature where everybody runs towards the camera for the poster.
It looks like they were just warming up for some solid dabs.
I can hear dubstep in the background. Don't do that. Get that shit out of here. So anyway,
now we're gonna get banned.
Demonetized on YouTube. Hey, Adam, when someone hates on you, you gotta dab them. Got to dab on them haters.
Is that what that is?
You got to dab on the haters.
What is dabbing? Where did that come from? Is that what that is?
You
getting rid of hate?
I wish I knew where it came from.
I mean, you guys got the internet over there. I'm currently.
I'm not looking at it.
I'm currently trying to enforce
Aaron
the
has
will
the
of the
internet.
empire.
I do not have the internet.
Let's just ask Siri. Let's see if she can answer it real quick.
The fuck is
what
dabbing?
What is dabbing? Okay, shut up, Adam.
Where did dabbing come from?
What is dabbing?
Oh, I came real close.
Oh, you're not gonna read it?
Oh, bull.
Dance move in which person drops head. Yeah, I know that. Gesture of triumph or playfulness.
Yeah, the first time I think I saw dab was Usain Bolt after winning like an Olympic gold medal, but it wasn't like a thing yet.
What happened?
Yeah, didn't he do that at the most recent Olympics as well?
Yeah.
So
like
my controller stopped working.
Oh, he always did it. He's always done it.
The battery's dead?
I guess I'm doing this.
Oh dear God.
Now Adam's gonna clean up.
Adam's gonna be like, oh, clicking. Yeah, clicking.
So anyway, I'm really happy about that. It works really well. I've used it a couple
Jesus.
times.
Oh man, this is
Seems
like
way
playing
less
with...
taxing on the machine than Skype was.
Oh, it's like playing with arthritis.
I like the multiple video thing.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, and it also lets you pick and choose.
I don't like it.
Like who's the primary and like
Yeah,
smaller.
I don't like it.
Shut up, Adam. So that if multiple people are showing their screen, you can kind of like toggle between, like I want to see this person and this person's screen, or this person's and this person, and then like you can kind of. It lets you pick and choose who you're watching.
That's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice.
As well as like webcam support and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
cool.
It's cool. Yep, very cool indeed. Punisher's getting delayed.
Yeah, because of the Las Vegas shootings.
Oh. I mean, where does it take place?
In New York, but there's still a lot of people getting shot. That wouldn't happen if I had a controller, which is the superior way of controlling for a first-person.
I mean, you can say that all you want, Adam, but everybody on the internet is going to disagree. So.
Well, everybody on the internet is wrong.
You're speaking to your enemies right now.
Everybody on the internet is wrong.
Aside from me, Adam,
you're just wrong.
Because I am inept at using a keyboard and mouse, so...
Keyboard and mouse is the superior way. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
There's nothing about it where it seems like aiming.
You know who also said they had the superior way, Aaron? Hitler. I think you know what that means.
That the PC
I mean,
master race
if Hitler
is
used
an
keyboard and mouse...
allegory for Nazis?
So, I don't know what happened there. My character started to have a stroke, and then I died. That can't really be blamed on me.
You went out of the battle area, and I
that
guess
really
it
can't be
auto-kills
blamed
you?
on me.
If Hitler used a keyboard and mouse, then, I mean, yeah, I agree.
All right.
Well, we're gonna end up on
over here.
CNN. Thanks, Aaron. Thanks for that.
I'm not agreeing with what Hitler did. I'm just saying that he was a smart man for using keyboard and mouse.
Oh, I will not show Arya this episode.
What? Totally fine. Maybe if he had used a controller, none of that stuff would have happened. He would have missed everybody.
If Hitler had used a Xbox controller, World War II would have been avoided.
Yep. There you go.
Oh,
that's the fault of how superior the medium is.
And I've lost...
America over there using a controller. They're like, we can't keep up with them. You got a keyboard and mouse. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think that's kind of stupid. I mean, I know maybe that's insensitive of me to say, but people die all the time. There are shootings all the time all over the world. It seems like it's very...
the United States being the center of media in our continent is really it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. America's very self-absorbed, though. Apologies for Americans.
Sorry,
I have a lot of family in the States, but they can be pretty self-absorbed sometimes. Like, you know, even just Dave. Like, Dave's pretty self-absorbed as well. He won't bother to learn my time zone, so I have to convert all the times we do anything to his time. Like, if I say a time, it's like it's at this point, you know, it's his time. You know, it's like, this is happening at 9. It's like, well, okay, now that he knows that it's happening at 9 because can't be fucking bothered.
Wow, you had me dead to rights and I still killed you. You must really suck.
All he had on was like a nylon jacket.
He was just a hiker.
You got plastic.
Excuse me, I'm lost. Are you a park ranger?
Are you showing me the way to Mazda's tent? You got fucked into that rock, man.
Being bright white targets in such an environment seems a tad disadvantageous.
Aaron, I figured this will be the last match.
Yeah, I mean we're pretty well close to wrapping up.
What we got else?
Well, we got Ubisoft. It's planning to buy back all their stocks from the Vivendi people who were trying to buy them out in recent years. So I guess good for them. I don't know. I guess there's really not a whole lot to say about that. Oh my god, you got fucked. But in the vein of shooters, PUBG was hit with a lot of negative criticism over the weekend for apparently running ads on Chinese servers for VPNs because a lot of the Chinese players were complaining about lag issues despite the fact that they have fully dedicated servers. So rather than fixing the problem, the developers have started running ads to say buy a better internet service. So that was obviously met with a lot of criticism. And apparently they added a Fortnite mode or something you were saying?
Back on now.
Well, like Another reason for negative reviews is Fortnite came out with a free Battle Royale mode, which is a direct competitor to PUBG.
Yeah.
Now, before it even came out, the guys who make PUBG, Bluehole?
Blue Point?
Blue Point?
Something like that. Maybe it's Bluehole.
I don't know. Blue something that's round, maybe.
I think it's Bluehole, yeah. Because I was rhyming to a poo hole.
Sent out a big press release and email to a lot of the, I guess, PUBG community, saying that they're under attack by
my God,
guys who make Fortnite and everything, and their game's a blatant ripoff, and they're getting screwed because they use
my God,
whatever what engine does PUBG use?
Unreal 4.
Unreal 4. And they say, they can make their own engine, so they don't have to deal with all the stuff we do. And they just started like whining and complaining, saying that Fortnite was ripping them off.
Stop
and
shooting me!
Like
My
that.
controller's
The game
died.
wasn't even out yet. They had no basis for it, but a lot of players got irked the wrong way and made the swap. I think it's had over 1 million concurrent players since it's launched. Fortnite has.
Okay.
So it's been pretty good, but at the same time, PUBG is ridiculous still.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not. I know a lot of people are into PUBG. It's really not my type of game.
I can't play that.
Yeah.
Too much down.
But it's.
I mean, if you want to be successful on Twitch, it's like that thing that you got to play on Twitch right now. That if you want to be successful.
Yeah, but the problem is with Twitch, it's like there's a dynamic. You can't play a game that nobody's playing because nobody's going to watch it. But you can't play a game that everyone's playing because nobody's going to watch it.
Like come on, controller. Come on,
You fucked in that tree again. If you get, if you go to Twitch and there's 200 people streaming Twitch, that's like less than 0.5% of a chance of somebody clicking on you, even if they just randomly click on names.
And what they're going to just do is sort by viewers and be like, all right, this one seems most popular. It must be good.
Yeah, I mean, that can be the case. But, it's still, like, it's finding a medium for a Twitch streamer to stream a game that's semi-popular but doesn't have any big streamers streaming it at the moment. I don't really care for PUBG. It's hard to tell at this point now if it's a fad or if it's got staying power. It's almost like it's at that apex where it could go either way.
Yeah,
I think this ad thing will probably push it towards the.
It's not helping. Yeah.
I think PUBG, what they've discovered with it, and especially the player base, is that this type of game mode setup has long been overdue to get a
also known as Domino Gleason.
A working version, and I think
in Rebel Scum.
Like, it itself is very similar to other games like survival.
No! Stop shooting me! I surrender.
Games of the past,
never surrender, man.
That have failed. So I mean, I think PUBG will just go down
as
like the large
stepping
stone for a genre that's going to exist for like 5 years before people get sick of it.
Yeah,
because we're all fickle and get sick of things that are perfectly good and things that are awful and
like GTA.
Everything in between.
It's the content, right?
Yes.
I mean, GTA has been around for GTA 5 in particular. The online has been around for 4 years, and it's been fully supported all the way through. That's why, despite the fact that it's got ridiculous microtransactions, and all that stuff, it's still relevant because of all the content and the support that it gets. A game like PUBG, I mean, it's been. They update it every now and then. They've recently added like fog maps and a couple of new guns and stuff like that.
But all they're doing is just buying assets from the store and saying, look, there you go.
It's not a particularly well optimized game. Most of the people that play it turn all the settings on low, because if you turn anything up at all, then that's giving your opponents an advantage, which seems like really stupid to me. That like the only viable way to win at the game is to turn your settings down to garbage quality. And then there's
my God!
There's other people that have different exploits where they can like glitch their way under the map and shoot you up through it and stuff. In order for that game to stay around, longer than another year, it's gonna have to add a lot more content.
No, I surrender.
More game modes. Oh man, you lost.
You were the last.
You did surrender.
What?
You did surrender.
You're the last one killed.
Yeah.
That's what you know. What that is? That is a blatant violation of the peace accords that were set out.
Yeah, you didn't consent to being shot.
No, well, I mean, I surrendered. They shot a surrendering enemy. That's a war crime. That's another action shot there. Anyway, I think I'm done because I can no longer use a controller, and frankly, the keyboards make me want to jam my own fist down my mouth. So.
Console pleb confirmed.
As that had never been confirmed before up to that point.
You could keep bringing it up.
I'm impressed. I got my fist in my mouth.
Oh, nice.
That hurt.
It's an unpleasant experience. Quite similar to having to play with a keyboard and mouse.
So, well, anyway, we'll have to wait and see what happens with PUBG, I guess. I'm going to continue to not play it.
We don't actually have to.
Well, I mean,
if I never have to talk about that game again.
It's a big thing. For a long time, it was #1 on Twitch. So,
what's #1 on Twitch now?
I mean, it's a toss-head between a toss-head. It's a toss-up between generally Dota or League of Legends.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That usually has like over 100,000 viewers at any given time. And then recently, PUBG overtook that.
When is Fear 2 gonna have its day in the light? I ask you.
Oh man, there's only one person playing that on Twitch, maybe. Anyway, that'll do it. That'll do it for this week. So thank you, Thomas, for joining us again.
No problem. If for some reason,
where's my thing?
Random self promo. Anyone wants to hear some cool new music? There's gonna be something released there. Same day as this comes out. So
sweet.
Head on over to SoundCloud and look.
You can give us a link and we can toss it into.
Yeah, there you go.
Flashy graphic.
And thanks, Adam, for talking over us. We'll see you guys next time.
I'm just trying to make this a more entertaining video than the last one because the last one was really, really, really awful.
Did you watch it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
It wasn't awful. It was just, we were just talking about Elite stuff all the time. So it was,
okay. I mean, you wanted to do it.
I know. I wanted to do it. It was good, but it was an Elite podcast.
I say just cut it out. Just make it about a 2-minute podcast.
Does it keep Adam keep talking over the credits? All right.